From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 26, Saquon.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 15 yards on the play, first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. They'll go option to the short side. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to John Ross. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Packer first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And and it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
33-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now it's Ryan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. And that went full incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
In punt formation.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Just keeping the play alive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Schobert able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd and long. It's Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They run it with Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. We're looking at this now. You got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 14, Saints 7. Gostkowski sets the kick.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
a really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Barkley, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
That's William Golston there who fought his way in to make the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 14 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
But it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously, the intelligent approach, run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Out to his left. This is intercepted. Picked up by DeMarcus Randall. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
First down, Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
William Golston in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. One will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now, yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. To praise here as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go to Barkley again. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
KJ Wright.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Carson His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
A handoff to Barkley.
Number 26.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 3rd down.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. To throw, Kaepernick. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Green Bay.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
On the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Kaepernick's pass. Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Kaepernick. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Yeah, he's got it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now it's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down, it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And the man is Smith. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. This is Penny, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On second down now, it's Carson, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Gostkowski for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score, Packers 42.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 47-yard line. Tonight's final